You're tuned into Level Up Nation Network.
Don't touch that dial. Just chill for a while. Keep it locked with my man Tony D. Welcome to something new, something you're not used to. It's fresh and guaranteed to bless. New artist profile. Yeah, it's a new day with a new sound. Keep it locked, you're listening to the new artist profile. Thank God for music, new music on the radio.
Truly unique, I am somebody. You were created on purpose for a purpose, walk in it. My new book is a journey of self-discovery, faith, and purpose.
Love Song. Love Song, the new single from Tony D featuring Monique Holmes, is streaming now on all digital platforms. Follow Tony D Music, stream the song, and share with your friends. Thank you for your support.
And it was for my good. Only God can do the things that work for my good. It was only God, and it was for my good. Only God can do the things that work for my good. I didn't understand the things you had in mind. Never could imagine that it would bring me to such a brand new world and a brand new life. I know that it was only you. Your plans for me, they always will prevail. Never will your word return to your void. So now I rest in you, because it's best for me. I know that it was only you. Only you. It was for my good. Made me better. Only God can do the things that work for my good.
Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tony D, and you're locked into the NAP show live. And of course, we have the one and only Partice. What's going on, Partice?
Good evening. What's going on, Tony D? Congrats.
I'm good.
Congrats. I will go ahead and be nice and congratulations. It
Thank
might be
you.
the only one you get, but we'll
No,
see.
no, we're gonna hold up that trophy. My Knicks are on the way to the championship.
Good
Ma-
Sunday, everyone. As a matter of fact, it's the end of the month, the last Sunday of the month.
It is the 31st. Tomorrow is June 1st. It is 6 months into the year. The year is flying by. So if you got something on your vision board that you hadn't started to get taken care of, you better get on it because it's gonna be December before you know it.
Yeah, so go to
Yep.
the gym because
Go-
you started off. Everybody said they want to go to the gym. You're
Right.
6 months in.
Right. Ain't nobody went to the gym yet. I know I did. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering who that phenomenal woman was that delivered that song, Only God, it is our guest today. If you've been following us on social media for the last couple of days, you see that we have a wonderful anointed songstress. And I want to thank Partice for aligning this interview. Her name is Deanna Ransom. And so we just going to let her pop on in and we just going to start this interview off with a bang. What's going on, Deanna?
Hey, y'all, I'm popping in. How's everybody doing? How you doing today? I'm good.
We're doing
We're
great. We're
good,
doing
good.
great. How's everything in your world?
You know, everything is everything. Everything's working.
Yep, everything's working. Oh my
Okay.
god. Yeah, I was telling Deanna off the air, Partice, that I was riding down the road a couple of weeks ago listening to Kurt Franklin praise, and lo and behold, I hear Only God. I was like,
Wow.
look at that. That's what's up. You didn't crossed over. Now you're on Kurt Franklin praise now.
That's like promised land, right?
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. So thank you. First of all, we want to shout out Maya Williams, my goddaughter Maya. Thank you for tuning in. We want to shout out, of course, Grace. We want to shout out, of course, Mary and my dear friend Ray Mayfield. Thank you guys for watching. We ask that you share this live with your listening audience because it's not about Partice now. It's about
Yes.
exposing this phenomenal recording artist who is nominated for a Stella, but we're going to talk about it a little bit later. But before we start asking a bunch of questions, we want you to introduce yourself to somebody who may not know who Deanna Ransom is.
Yes. If you don't know me, you know, hey, how you doing? But I am Deanna Ransom. I am an artist. I am a minister. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I am whatever God calls me and needs me to be. How about that? I work every day, like most people do. And hey, just to and I'm about to be an author. I have a new book that is releasing in just a couple of weeks. And this is just a journey that I am excited to be on, excited to share with y'all because without y'all, there is no journey. So thank you for Tony D and Partice for, you know, platforms like this. But that's just a little bit about me. I've suffered much and refused to let it define me. And my goal is to make sure that I shine light and that I continue to be salt in the earth and that I always am found serving and offering grace.
So, Deanna, we have a tendency to tune up the preachers because I always have my trusty organ right here. So whenever you want to preach, just let me know what key you in. We'll tune you up.
Because then you're going to lift that mic up and I'm going to get that cue.
So, before we get into your book and all of your phenomenal accolades, tell us how you got into singing gospel. What was your journey up until this point?
Yeah, you know, I talk about that in the book because it really did start off, you know, most artists started off singing in church as a young girl, but I was the young girl singing it that they didn't necessarily want to be singing. And so it started with my grandmother calling me up and forcing me to sing Trouble in My Way repeatedly. That's literally how the journey began, so that it started off always as a testimony, always understanding you might have to cry sometime and lay awake at night, but that's all right. you know, and for me, it became a way of life. Singing is not just something I do, it is truly a part of who I am and an expression of the grace of God within me. And so it's a lived thing for me. So that's how it got started in church. Not always did I sing in church. Let me be very transparent. It's been a long journey. I love music. But that is the root of it for me. The root of it is always about, you know, glorifying God wherever I should find myself through music.
That's
Great.
awesome.
That's great. And you know, it's okay that you didn't always sing gospel. You know, I think sometimes the church kind of puts us in a box. I think, you know, if you sing R&B, some great love songs, that's great. You know, so but you're doing a great job with what you're doing now. And Partice, I know you got a great question that you're gonna ask
I'm
Deanna
just,
too.
hey, listen, tonight is a little different for me. It started off one way, but just listening to your testimony and getting to know you, I can understand the passion behind your music and why you're so passionate behind it. I know that your husband passed away, and it's amazing that you start off singing "Trouble in My Way." It's almost like it was preparing you um, for what's to come. What was that moment like for you, and how did you stay encouraged during those challenging times?
Yeah, I did say nothing was off limits, didn't I? Okay. Yes, my husband passed away. It's going on now about 18 years, 17, 18 years.
Mhm.
My children were very young. I was already singing. My first project was out. I was in the middle of recording the second project, and there were a number of other unfortunate factors. I'm gonna be transparent because I always hope that somebody understands that. Listen, no matter what you're going through, He can bring you out of it. So I'm always looking for the testimony, and I'll be very transparent. It was sudden. It was not expected. There are other extenuating factors, as most relationships have around them. And it was a difficult time. He was in a coma for 33 days.
Mm.
I had literally almost passed away about a month before he went down. So there was a lot that was
Wait a
going on.
minute, you said you almost passed away?
Yes. So for transparency, I lost a child and went through an ectopic pregnancy that burst. And it just so happened that I was at the hospital when it happened. Had I not been there, I would not be here today.
Wow.
And so that happened about a little over a month before my husband is then in a coma. And then 33 days later, he is gone. So there were a lot of back-to-back things, just trauma on trauma. And so when people say, how did you make it through? Let me be very transparent. I would love to give y'all some glowing, oh yes, my faith sustained me. Let me be very transparent. Man, I whined like a baby. I cried, I hurt. I felt like I had to be strong for other people when there was no one there being strong for me. But what I will say is that the plans of the Lord stand firm forever. And He never left me. He never forsook me. And He sent different people to support me in that season, even if it was just an encouraging word. You know, I remember going in the closet and crying like a baby and saying, I can't do this. I can't take it. When they came and they said, you know, you need to prepare for the long haul, that he may remain in a vegetative state. And that's a lot to take in. But you don't see me with sad tears at this moment. You don't see me being a victim. You don't see me whining and crying, because ultimately walking through that, God never failed. He stayed with me and is still with me. And so that's why I sing with such passion about only God. The encouragement came from God saying in a still small voice, I'm with you, even until the end of the world.
Well, we can actually end the show on that.
Wow. Right. Right.
It's
Yeah.
Partice's fault. She asked.
No, that's people who watching now and may watch later, needed to hear your testimony. So thank you for sharing that. I know even though it was 18 years ago, it's
Yeah.
still something that's really hard to think about. But I believe that when we go through situations, and if we're whatever type of artistry we operate in, those situations push us to be pour into our art. And in your case, it's your music. So how has that situation and other situations inspired your songwriting and your ministry?
Man, have you heard some of the songs I wrote?
Yeah, we have. We have.
Never say never. You reign. God, you're awesome. What a friend. How does it inspire me? It's my life. Usually, I want to go back to what Partice mentioned about how do I encourage myself. Song and music is what comes to me, and that's what gets me through the storm. I'm writing songs that are really a part of lived experience. They're not, just fun messages. And to your point, how has it inspired me? Part of it is, biblically, we are told that we ought to sing, right, with the understanding, right? Oh, I understand tribulation. I understand pain. I understand what it is, to say many are the afflictions of the righteous, but he delivers us from them all. When he said tribulation works patience, I don't need no more patience. Thank you, Jesus. I'm good. But that's how it has impacted my ministry, right? It really has been about lived experience. I write about it. I live through it, and I hope it encourages other people.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this is the NAP Show Live with yours truly, Tony D and Partice Smith. And we have our amazing recording artist, Deanna Ransom. She's an author. She's an elder. She's just a mother. She's all around anointed woman, and we're excited about her career. And we've got some things to unveil to you about her later on. But Partice, I know you have something that you wanted to ask.
Well, I'm happy that you allowed me to ask my question. So I hope I didn't catch you off guard. But thank you for that. But what are some of the things that you do to prepare spiritually and vocally before you sing? Your voice sounds. I've listened to a lot of your music, and your voice, no matter what you're singing, sounds consistent. So, what are some of your practices, or it's only God?
I could say that, right, and just keep pushing the song. But let me. No, so there's a number of things, honestly. So I want to make sure I answer the whole question. What are some of the things that I do to prepare spiritually? And then on top of that, what are some of the things, vocally, if I got that right? So, spiritually, I tend to be a little careful about, what I take in. I'm not deep and spooky, but I definitely do kind of, guard my heart. How's that? The other thing I do is I do spend time in prayer. And I don't believe that there's just one way to do things. I believe that we get to build a personal relationship with God. And sometimes my prayers can be deep. Sometimes my prayers are like, God, for real? And he understands that, you know what I mean? Because I walk with him. So staying in your word, those things that we know to be tried and true. But for me, I also meditate on these things because mindset is so important, so that you can keep going. And then vocally, something that I'm trying to get even better at is like rest. Because sometimes we don't realize how important rest can be. Good vocal hygiene, lots of hydration, And I do, I have a vocal coach. I do my, I do my exercises, sliding up and down your range and such like that. So, there's really a few things. And then I just love to sing. So, there's always some music on, and I'm just kind of like keeping that ear fresh and staying in it like that. But, from a vocal perspective, I do try to take the best care of my instrument and my gift, because that's how I view it, as an instrument and a gift.
I like that you said that, because sometimes we talk to artists about having vocal coaches. And I've heard people say, well, I've been singing for years, I don't need a vocal coach. And I'm like, you ain't really listened to your song, did you?
I told you ain't getting me in trouble when this thing ain't done.
No, but I mean, I've been playing bass for a very long time, but I don't have it all. I have people that I watch and people that I talk to. How'd you do that? Or how teach me that scale? And always learning to perfect yourself. So I'm glad that you said that you go to a vocal coach, because you don't sound like you need it, but you want to continue to grow and strengthen your muscle. So I think I'm thankful that you said that. That's great.
Well, when you say you don't sound like you need it, I would say, well, that's the reason why, right? Because really, this is a Deannaism. I believe that you'll never be your best self by yourself.
Wow.
And so, if you have a Michael Jordan who had all different types of coaches, coaches that can, help you with your shots, some with your form, some with your speed, right? Some with conditioning. How are you going to be your best self? You can have all of the aspects and the talent and the components, but it's still is beneficial, no matter how amazing the talent is, to bring someone in who can see you from another angle that you'll never be able to see yourself, right? And to help you refine that. And so I would have thought that was normal. So
oops. No, it's not.
It ain't.
It's not. It's not. But I like the fact that you have one. It shows that you're passionate about it, as we talked about earlier. And it also shows that you are willing to listen and be humble in your gift. And it's like a surrender. When you take advice from somebody, it's like a surrendering from ego. It's like a surrender from pride. It's like a surrendering from, I know I'm gifted, but I know that this gift is not just for me, So when you do that and you share it, it all comes together, because
yes, Miss Angee, she said a gift is still wrap that. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. It's so important. And I guess I don't think about it. Those who want to be in a place of excellence, you're going to constantly have to be evolving, constantly, stretching and conditioning. And so it's about longevity. It's not about just screaming the house down one night and having some polyps on your throat. I lost my gift for a number of years, where they told me I would never sing again. You can see that on PTL Club, right? Where they did the story on me where I lost my gift. So to me, it's very important to me that it be about excellence. It be about that it is about, always being able. Now, I'm not saying we don't make mistakes.
Right.
Every singer got a bad day. But but I want to show up and give my best. I want to give my best to God. I want to give my best when people come to hear me, So that's my attitude.
It's a great attitude.
If you had to say that one particular moment in your career up until this point was one of the most memorable moments, what would that be?
I only get one?
Well, give me two.
My goodness. Okay. One that was extremely memorable was being on BET, on Dr. Jones, and having to come between Dr. Richard Smallwood and Jay Moss.
Wow.
And I got to tell you, I'm sitting up here like, is this even real? Like, how is this for real? And that was so memorable for me because, Miss Vicky, Vicky Winans, Miss Vicky came up to me like she knew. She was like, "Hey, girl," and I was like, "You know me?" But she knew my name, right? And just the way that the way the experience went, that there were those who came and they were just supportive, and told me, no, we want you to have a good show. No, come on, girl, you here for a reason. I got to tell you, that's memorable. That was super memorable for me. One of the other ones, let me go quick before he lift that microphone up. One of the other ones that was super amazing was being in concert at the Grand Opera House with Pastor Marvin Sapp.
Wow.
Yeah, that was truly memorable because, man, we had the Grand Opera House completely. It wasn't just sold out. I mean, the fire company had showed up. It was incredibly incredible.
Wall to wall.
Wall to wall. They were wanting to turn people away, and watching the level of worship that broke out in that place. Just so many people wanting an outpour. Man, that was incredible. Yeah. That's two. You only gave me two.
Well, we might give you two more later. You are so humble because you're telling me, I thought I knew a lot about you following your career on social media and things, but I didn't know about those two. And I like your humility. And I also like every time I see you, you're always very professional, very polished. You can tell you take pride in your presentation of your gift. So let me applaud you for that, because sometimes there's folks that aren't that way.
He trying to get me in trouble, Partice.
No. I'm just Partice, and I tell it like it is, because we've been doing this. Yeah. We've seen a lot of stuff, We're
not gonna get. I'm not gonna let him do that to you. But how long have you been in the industry? And when you first started in the industry to now, Tony D asked memorable, but what are some moments that might have caused you to want to throw in the towel?
Oh, Jesus. You the one.
We got 3 minutes before the break, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so let me go back. What are some of the moments that may have caused me to want to throw in the towel?
Mm-hmm. You know what? Hold that point, Deanna. Okay. Hold that point. We're going to go to commercial, and we're going to come back. So, Deanna, you can really meditate on that.
let me think on these things.
Yeah. And we'll be back with more of the NAP Show live with today's guest, Deanna Ransom, right after this.
Tony D and the entire New Artist Profile team wishes to thank our newest show sponsor, B&W Insurance Group. Welcome to the New Artist Profile family.
If you hear the sound of a lion, that's B&W Insurance Group, the full-service broker agency, here to service you. If you need insurance, we got you covered. Life, health, home, auto, and more. Call Millage Williams and his team at 762-246-4580. Today, the guardians of trust. If you hear the sound of a lion, that's B&W Insurance Group, the full-service broker agency, here to service you.
Why should I feel what I can't hold when I know the one who holds my tomorrow? I won't let anxiety take my peace. I'm letting it go. I'm finally free. No stressing, no stressing. God got it, I'm resting. I ain't worried about a thing. He's supplying everything. Hey, no stressing, no stressing. In his arms, I'm protected. Even when the world's a mess, I'm still blessed. No stress. They say the system failing, people getting tired, leaders ain't leading, truth getting buried, promises broken, trust running low. But I serve a God who never let go. I don't depend on what man can do. My My source ain't them, my source is you. Jehovah Jireh, you always provide. Even in famine, I'm satisfied. I'm trading fear for faith today. Letting your promises lead the way. He's like a river, flooding my soul. I'm covered, I'm good, I'm under control.
And we're back with NAP Show Live. We definitely want you to know more about B&W Insurance. We will have a representative from B&W Insurance on in the next couple of weeks to tell you about so many different new things that's happening with insurance, some changes and some things that B&W is preparing for you. So definitely want you to stay tuned in the next couple of weeks for B&W Insurance being here on the NAP Show Live. And make sure you check out my new single, No Stressing, because we don't need to be stressing. God's got it. God's
Yeah,
got
I like
it.
that.
There's only God.
No stressing about no finals. Oh, anyway, shout out to Tara Hughes Smith just joined in, and Mary
And Alicia Jones. What's going on?
Yeah, and Mary Goose, we want to know where I got this shirt. I'll tell you offline. But my question to you was, this journey the first question was how long you've been in the industry, and then I kind of want to know what were some moments during that time frame that possibly a moment you want to throw in the towel.
Yeah. So I've been at this for a minute, as Tony D and I talked about earlier. All in all, I went back to my first project. I count myself as learning more so than in the industry. I count myself as entering the industry probably really around the second project, because that's where I really had established some relationships. And so it's been a good, Lordy. It's been a good, my husband passed in, it's been 18 years. So I'm going to say it's been a good 19 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And again, when we say industry, I want to define that, because a lot of times, there's levels to this thing. And so, being able to, get into the industry and begin to build the relationships and the contacts and, really be able to establish that started 19 years ago. So nobody tends to come in and just gets to be an overnight wonder.
Right.
And that's kind of the time frame that I count coming in. If you think about what I just said, and I told you just some pieces of what I went through, and you think about, the personal things that potentially, hit and impact our lives that, cause you to want to lay something down. There's also, the disappointments, quite frankly, of, in trying to do this thing that we call the gospel, and in trying to work with people, sometimes folk will disappoint you. Amen. And, there are times where you just like, I think I'm not going to do this anymore. For me, one of those ones that almost happened was dealing with, well, let me get a different one. Let me fix that.
Okay.
I won't give that one. One of the ones that did come up was the unfortunate of having someone attempt to pull my project back and stifle my voice. And that was very disheartening, to say the least, because, we all say we brother and sister in Christ, and, we trying to accomplish something. And then, I understand about business, and in business be men. But when the business isn't as up and up as it ought to be, that can be discouraging, especially when you're younger and you're newer and you're starting out. So I did experience that, but thanks be to God, who always
calls us the triumph. Yes.
Here we are today, and I didn't give it. And sometimes I threw the towel, and God came right back and said, I ain't tell you could throw this here. Yeah. Get back up and let's go.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you didn't quit, because we wouldn't have Only God. And I think that song is a testament and encouraging that only God could have brought you through all of those triumphs, all of those disappointments, and to be able to give you the victory. So thankful that you didn't quit, and thankful you didn't quit because you wouldn't be on that ballot nominated. So we got to talk about that.
Yes, we definitely have to talk about you being nominated, moving to the second round of the Stellar Awards. Now, is this your first time?
I made it to the second round last year.
Okay. All right. So
This year,
man,
you got to get on the ballot. You got to get on the ballot.
Yes. So how does that feel? How does it feel?
You know, if you think about what I told you, from trouble in my way, right, to this moment, oh, does it feel so good. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. I don't take anything for granted, but man, I put the work in for this, y'all. So I'm feeling a whole lot of things, and I'm hopeful. Come on, you got till tomorrow to vote. So if you're a member of SAGMA, I'd be so honored if you would cast your ballot for me.
Right. Go ahead and cast your ballot for Deanna. Definitely. I'm excited for you.
Yes.
And I think you have put in the work. And now that you said that, I want to ask because for your music to have reached the plateaus that it has, you've had to sacrifice a lot of things. You've had to work and budget, right? So tell us, and this is something I preach to artists all the time. Tell us about the sacrifices and the budgets and what you've had to bring to the table to get to the point to where you are.
Look, you sure you want to go there?
Yes, somebody needs to hear it.
Listen.
Get the organ, Tony. Get the organ.
Get the organ, because I'm about to tune up. Well, oh yeah, I feel that thing. Listen, if this is not a calling, financially, it won't make sense. Right? You have to be able to not just record the project, you have to market and promote the project, you have to show up places and be able to support the project. You know, some of it's usury, some of it necessary. I said what I said. But you have to be able to be willing to take dollars from being able to do something else and make the determination that I am prioritizing this ministry. So if you want, like I'm excited. You mentioned Hearing Only God on Kirk Franklin XM radio. It is number 20 on Billboard Gospel Airplay right now. But that means, you know, I am grateful to my radio promotion team, but that ain't free. And it ain't cheap. You know what I mean? Being able to
say that again.
Let me say that one more again
for the people in the back.
That ain't cheap and that ain't free, right? So, and listen, we always talk about favor, and we talk about it, and God will give you favor, and sometimes folk will bless you, but that is if they are led to do so. Coming to the table with the expectation that somebody just gonna do something for you for free, yeah, that's not business, right? So you have to come prepared. You have to be able to understand and have a good mixing and mastering, good recording. Your packaging needs to be proper, right? You need to be able to do some, you know, if you're going to go to radio, or you need to have a strategy. What do you even want to accomplish? I've had folks come and say, oh, Deanna, can you put me on with your radio promoter? You won't even pay for the package to be designed right, but you want me to put you, no. It takes, you know, a strategy, knowing what you want to accomplish, and you will need to set aside those dollars, and then you need to commit to it, and you need to be able to commit to it to a certain amount of time, right? So that you can give it a chance to work, and also know that even as you do it, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Say that again. Oh my organ. Goodness.
Get the organ. Get the organ.
Come on, give me
Say that again. People think that because they're paying their radio promoter whatever price they're paying, that I'm supposed to be here. No. I tell the people that I work with, I can't make any radio station play anybody's song. I can try to convince them. I can sell a story. I can tell about the streams. I could tell about, you know, but I can't make any station play anybody's song, you know? So, man, that's, but it's not about me. Thank you for saying that.
Look, maybe I need to get an organ for you.
Bring it in.
But it's real talk. It's real talk. I mean, I've had other songs that have been in the top 100. I've had other songs that made it, you know, right to the top 50. I mean, like I said, this has been a journey, right? Not a sprint. It's been a journey. Nothing is guaranteed. You're going to have unfortunate experiences, both personal and industry. And as you're navigating this, you know, you probably going to learn more from failure than you will success. Real talk, right? But it's about that determination. It is about that, no, I'm called to this. Sometimes you might have to step back if you don't have the financial capability to keep pushing a thing unless God chooses to bring provision another way. And you got to be all right with that. You got to understand that that's part of the journey that you're walking through. So yeah, I hear you loud and clear on, you know, there are seasons to this, and sometimes it is a season to step back, and sometimes it is a season to go forward. It's our job to listen and know what is what, and then put them resources out there.
All right, Partice is going to ask you a question, but Pat says, okay, I'm going to ask, because you love what you do and because it's a gift from God, do you find that people expect you to do it and not get paid?
Miss Pat, let me answer that question, because you all up in my business right now. There is this misconception, and I guess I'm gonna say it. This misconception that, you know, we're supposed to just offer our gift. The Bible says a workman is worthy of his hire. That is not relegated only to the preacher. It says a workman is worthy of his hire. So how in the world do you want me to come and offer my gift and hand me a chicken dinner and send me back home? Listen, it takes money for me to get there. It takes money for me to show up and be able to come and bring a spirit of excellence so that I can be there and be totally present and come and present both me and my gift in a way that is able to please God and connect with the people. But then you are angry when, you know, really? So I got to tell you, Miss Pat, yeah, there is a misconception that as singers or as, you know, artists, we are not supposed to get paid, but that doesn't line up, because in the battle we send Judah first. So how you don't want to take care of Judah? All right, I said what I said.
Partice?
Well, before we get ready to wrap up, this has been a great opportunity to have you on the NAP live show for me, and I'm sure I can speak for Tony, even though he's wearing the Knicks outfit tonight. But your birthday is June the 14th, and something special is happening on June the 14th. Tell us about it.
Yes, my birthday, June 14th. Y'all shout me out. But I have taken some of the experiences and written a book, and it is titled From Unacceptable to Undeniable, and it is in pre-launch on Amazon right now. I got my copy right here, and the book is launching on June 14th, and I really want y'all to go get this book. It really ties together how we can go and be in a place where, you know, so long in so many different worlds, you know, you can be treated as if you're unwanted and unacceptable, even though you know the gift, the call, and all the things on your life. And you have to get to that point where you go, wait a minute, what God has given me and who I am in him is undeniable, and I will not shortchange that in any way whatsoever, ever again.
Well, guys, you want to make sure that you go to Amazon and pre-order From Unacceptable to Undeniable. Yes. And let's flood Amazon and make it Amazon bestseller on that particular day. That's very, just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead.
Please.
And go to all the streaming platforms and download Only God. Download it. Don't just stream it, buy it. put it in your phone and play it in the car. Go ahead and buy it. Go ahead. It's only going to be $1.99. It's not going to kill you. It's going to bless you. Yeah.
It's going to bless your life.
Deanna, thank you so much. Sometime I wish the show was a little bit longer so we can ask more questions, but unfortunately we only got about 50 minutes. So, but we thank you for being with us. We thank you for sharing and speaking some great words of wisdom, sharing your testimony, those great times, those hard times. I'm sure it was a blessing to somebody who are listening. And if you want to know more about Deanna, her social media will be streaming on the scrolling on the bottom. So we ask that you follow her on all her social media platforms. There we go, right there. And man, congratulations. Go vote. Go vote. Yes. Go vote. Go vote. If you're a SAGMA member, please go vote because tomorrow is the deadline.
Even if you're not a SAGMA member, just hit my profile on social media. Let me know you love me. I appreciate it.
Right. There you go. Deanna, thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Thank you both.
You are so welcome. I see you on social media. We won't be about setting up the interview this time. We'll be about other stuff.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah. Thank you, Partice. Thank you, Tony.
No problem. Thank you. Well, Partice, man, great job. Thank you for setting that up. We appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me as co-host.
Hey, you know how we do. And speaking of voting, you can go vote for yours truly. For syndicated radio show of the year at the Stellar Awards. So go to stellarawards.com, scroll down to the middle of the screen where it says Radio Family, click on Radio Family and vote in category number 5 for the New Artist Profile syndicated radio show. Hopefully we'll make it to our second round in the Radio Stellar Awards, and we'll go all the way and bring home the
announcement is Wednesday or Tuesday.
Wednesday is the announcement. Oh wow! Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to make it to the final round. And my second official nomination, but I would love to bring home the gold. All right, so
bring home the gold.
Bring home the gold.
Tony, before we wrap, we definitely gotta mention Rob Bass passing.
It takes two to make things all right. Rob Pace passed away.
Rob Bass passed away.
Man, I did not know that.
Oh man, I thought you knew that.
No. Oh,
Joy
man.
and pain.
Joy and pain.
Pump it up.
Wow, that's crazy. We want to shout out our guest again. Of course, Queen Alicia's always chiming in. We thank you, my goddaughter Maya, Mary Goolsby, Pat Nash, Ray Mayfield, and Tara, yep, we thank you so much. And everybody who put their input, we appreciate you. Also, we want to thank our great production team for doing a phenomenal job, as always, for making us look good. All we do is talk, but they do everything behind the scenes, and we really do appreciate that. Well, we're going to close the show with Never Say Never. That is another great song from my guest, Deanna Ransom. But as always, we want to leave you with this: to trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge God, and he will direct your path. Because living for God is as easy as ABC. If you always believe Christ, your life will never be the same. Because we serve a God who can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you can even ask or think. So whatever you're asking God for right now, he can exceed that by
1 trillion.
Make sure you're living your life G-rated. What's G-rated? Living a lifestyle that's pleasing to God and brings glory to him in everything you do. I'm your boy, Tony D on the radio. I love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Until next week, me and Partice are we gotta do it, and we gotta do it together. We're gonna leave you with this last word: a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Chill.
You're tuned into Level Up Nation Network.
Don't touch that dial. Just chill for a while. Keep it locked with my man Tony D. Welcome to something new, something you're not used to. It's fresh and guaranteed to bless. New Artist Profile. Yeah, it's a new day with a new sound. Keep it locked, you're listening to the new Artist Profile. Thank God for music. New music on the radio. Artist Profile.
What's going on, you guys? Adrian Consinary Jr. here, and I'm here to talk to you about a brand new show that we're bringing to Level Up Nation called The Herd. He earns respect daily. This is an all-men's talk show where we'll be making a lot of different topics come to light and where all excuses will get checked at the door, but also where brotherhood will be pushed. So we'll have a lot of different things. Make sure you guys tune in, join in with the comments, and give us a couple different things. Feed into this conversation. But we're looking forward to talking with you every Sunday. Make sure you tune in with Level Up Nation. I'm Adrian Consinary, one of the co-hosts for The Herd, ready to talk with you.
Now rocking with the CHH, so tune in to the CHH.
Yeah, this is the theme song, not an interlude. CHH with Kim and Birdie, I hope you're in the mood. For a special guest in the interviews, supporting the kingdom, and we continue to bring it to you non-stop. Yo, the show's a pop. Sunday night, 7th Century, we all in the spot. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, keep it locked. We Level Up Nation, we rising to the top. Yo, it's the Holy Ghost party, get your groove on. The KB double player, keep your move on. You can make the convertible if you groove strong. Come on and get your praise on for about an hour long. Shout out to Kim, yo, this is our song. You can check the times on, the show's coming on. Tell your friends to tune in, we won't steer you wrong. CHH with Kim and Birdie, tap in and cheer along.
You're now rocking with the CHH, so tune in to the CHH.
Hello, everyone. This is Pat Nash of Pat Nash Talks. I'm here every single Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find us right here on Level Up Nation.
We all looking for a connection, something real, something true. In a world full of broken promises, I still believe in you. Every problem, every answer, got a face, got a name.
Man, where you going?
I'm just going to the gym.
You just going to the gym?
That's it.
With the dishes looking like that?
With the dishes looking like
and then
what?
you know I was coming home and you ain't even got nothing cooked to eat.
You're never happy.
You don't do nothing I tell you to do.
I try my best and it's always
stepping
angry.
at me now?
You
stepping at me now? Huh? You stepping at me now? Huh?
Is this how you love me?
That's exactly how I love you. Now watch my back as I walk out. I don't want no more of this marriage.
So filled with pain, a man's heart his past has slain. Heavy laden and so cast down, can a smile replace a frown? Dreams shattered, torn all apart. Is there a way to mend your broken heart? Yes, there is. Tears which stain your pillowcase, only the love of Jesus can replace. Never say never. Never say that you won't fall. You will fall again. Open up your heart and let Him in. so cold. Gave your body, gave your soul. Now you live like you're all alone, and your house is not a home. Oh, no peace and an empty space. You feel life is a waste. There's a love that will never fail. Give your all to him. Life will prevail. Oh, never say that you won't fall in love. You fall again. Open up your heart and let him in. Let Jesus in. Never say never. Never say you'll fall, my friend. My friend, never say that you won't fall in love again. Some cloudy days, there'll come a time when you will say, "Oh, it will fade and die." It will begin. On the day you put your trust in Him, believe me, friend, you'll never say never. Never say that you won't fall in love. You'll fall again. Oh, open up your heart and let Jesus in. Never say never. Say never. Never say that you're gonna love Him. You're gonna love Jesus. Oh, never say that you won't fall. You will fall in love. Never say never. Say never. He'll love you and He'll keep you. He'll take all your pieces. He'll love you back together and say never, say never, say never, say never. He'll love you. Jesus will love you.